when you hit start streaming and it doesn't actually hit the button, but you're like, did it go? I don't even know if it went. Okay, I'm just gonna refresh this, and then I'm gonna give, like, my sweet intro, you know. I don't know if this is, are we live? We are live! Alright, guys! I just need to stop it so that it's not streaming everywhere, because that would be a little bit awkward. Alright, guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Courtney Mermaid. Courtney the Vancouver Mermaid. Courtney, whatever you got. It's a mermaid. We do the thing. It's good. Welcome back to my channel, where I bring you mermaid-related content. And today is Tail Talk Tuesday. Again, we are trying it at a little bit of a different time than we normally do. Usually this is like hardcore in the evenings, but I've got things going on that make it a little bit difficult for me right now to stream in the evenings. So, here we are at 11 a.m. I've got my tea, I've got my laptop, I've got my phone. I feel like I'm nicely set up, and oh my gosh, the chat is already exploding everywhere. Ooh, I'm so excited. This is good. Let's say hello, everybody. We've got Seabiscuit, hello, hello. Tanny Chew, woo! Tiger Paws, hey, hey. The Mermaid Seamstress, hello, hello. Mermaid Kim, woo, we're live. Yes, we are. Misty says, hey, Luna, woo. I like the braids, thank you. Just trying something a little different. Sometimes I do them like coming down this way, but it's much harder to do than this, and I was just feeling like, get my hair off my face, my chlorine damaged hair, get it off my face, you know. Say what? Hey Chad. Mango Rainbow, hello, hello. Stephanie Day. That was a very quick bathroom break, yes. It was like a ninja, guys, very serious. Tiger Paws, I saw your Insta live, you already make me happy. Aw, thanks. Sylvester says, hey. Jennifer, hi. Luna says, I came from the Insta. Excellent. This is what I was hoping. I could get a couple of my little fishy friends over from the Instagram stream. I usually do like a little pre-stream if you're ever wondering, you want to hang out with me a bit before Tail Talk. Maybe the time isn't quite right. The links to all of my social media are, of course, in the description box down below. Zach says, hey, good morning, Courtney and everyone. Little Locks, I get to use my tail at school for the school news. That's cool. Emily says, hey. Mina Zubia says, my day just got immediately better. Oh, thank you. I love Tail Talk Tuesday. So do I. It's fun. It's good times. Mermaid Kim, my hair totally looked like a porcupine this morning. Gotta love chlorine hair. Yes, Mermaid Kim and I hit the pool last night, and so of course I wash my hair when I'm there, which means like I go to bed with slightly damp, because I don't blow dry my hair ever, slightly damp hair, and I woke up this morning and like half my head was like this, and the other half was like straight down my face, and I was like, you know, braids. It's just gonna be a thing. Siren Lumikitu says, just popping by for a minute. It's 9 p.m. here, but I'm happy I can be here for a while. Oh, yeah. Emily says, just came from your Insta Live. Excellent. Watching The Exorcist marathon. There's a marathon going on right now. Oh, my goodness. I haven't watched The Exorcist in a really long time. I kind of want to watch it again, but that film, like, that did a number on me, guys. That was, like, I don't even know. Same with, like, The Exorcism of Emily Rose just scared the crap out of me. Like, scary movies like that. Okay, where did I get to? Tanchu, so you use a program called Linktree to add several links to your Instagram. Yes, but you have to be careful because Instagram, in its policy, does not actually like you to link to additional social media. So it seems to be okay, and I think it's because Facebook, doesn't Facebook own Instagram now as well? And then YouTube and Facebook aren't a thing. YouTube and Google are a thing. It's all very complicated. It's all very like, woo, up in the air, you know? But I noticed that if I link my Twitter in there, they'll block my links, and they won't let you know that they've done that. So periodically just go and check to make sure people still have access to your links, because otherwise it's like, I have no idea how long it was blocked for. And I was like, really? Because of my Twitter? Really? Got nothing. Making me crazy. Making me crazy! What is the thing and how can I get it? So yeah, it's linktr.e, but just Google Linktree, because if you put linktree.com, which is not a thing, that takes you to somebody else's goodness knows what kind of website. But just Google Linktree, all one word, and you will find it. The Mermaid Seamstress editing scuba blog with TT in the back. Yes! Oh, I love it. Exciting. Oh. Tony says, hi all. Mermaid Serena says, hey, I just got out of class. What's up? Oh, you know, just me, you know, trying to stay on top of my comments. Look how well I'm doing today, guys. I'm trying so hard. It's intense. Beck says, hi. Stephanie Day, you coming to the Halloween meetup? What's the Halloween meetup? And why didn't I know about the Halloween meetup? Is there a Halloween meetup? I'm not aware of this thing. Is it on Halloween? Because if it's on Halloween, I can't go. But if it's not on Halloween, maybe I can go. I will have to check the pod board. I haven't checked in a while. I always feel bad. If I can come, though, I'll come. Mermaid Twilight got me out of bed again. Gonna make coffee. Excellent. Little Locks. I don't have a pool around here, and my tail is in my teacher's locked closet. Oh no! It's 2:03 p.m. here. Aw. Mr. Freakside Show says no. I have to head out to do a show. Oh no! Math Genius. What are you going for as Halloween? I'm trying to be a siren, but I really can't find something. I have a couple of, like, makeup-y tutorials maybe you can find useful. Like, you could be, like, I don't know. It's kind of funny because I kind of, like, I mean, I'm aware I'm not actually a real, like, mermaid in the traditional sense, you know what I'm saying? I get it, but it's kind of weird for me still to go as a mermaid for Halloween. Like, even when Fan Expo comes around here and I go as a mermaid, I kind of just feel like I'm just going as myself, which is kind of weird. I haven't actually planned, you know, I'm not working in an animation studio for the first Halloween in a really long time, so I don't really feel like there's a point in me dressing up. I don't know, and I don't even think any of my friends are doing, like, Halloween stuff this year. Like, I mean, I have one set of friends that usually do, like, a last minute, it's the annual last minute kind of a thing. I hate last minute stuff, you guys, with a burning passion. But it's hard for me because of my bird's, like, medicine schedule, and then Alfie has a really hard time with fireworks, and I don't mean, like, some dogs get spooked. I mean Alfie has, like, an existential crisis. Like, he shakes so bad. I swear you think he's gonna drill a hole through the floor. Like, it's really hard to watch, so I don't often like to leave him, especially because we've had neighbors in the past. Like, one time they put fireworks right behind my car, and it set off my car alarm, and I didn't want to go out there because they're, like, big dudes, and I was like, I'm just gonna try and beep it from the window, I guess. I don't know. People, man. But yeah, so I haven't really got a plan. Alfie's probably going to go as Batman because Eric might go as Commissioner Gordon, so I don't know. He might do that, and then, like, I don't know, I might just put scales on my face and wear my Sea Witch shirt and my hat and just call that done like dinner, because I don't really know what else to do. Mermaid Nima says, yay! Hi, Courtney! Oh, I lost my spot, because I'm obviously getting behind here. Various JJW says, hi. Mermaid Genius says, also, what do you think of the Fin Fun Atlantis Tales? I finally got one after 2 months. I haven't actually seen any of them up close. I've only watched their little teaser videos that they have online, and I think they look lovely. I think they look very beautiful. I kind of like where they're coming from with the style that they're going for. And, yeah, I see some potential there, for sure. What do you think of the one that you have now? So you said you got one, right, after 2 months? Let me know what you think about it. Tanny Chi says, awesome, thank you. I just wanted to be able to post links to my future YouTube vids, Etsy, yeah, Patreon, etc. Yeah, totally, right? So, it's a good way to do it, guys. It's a good way to do it. Zach says, I've watched House on Haunted Hill. Oh, with the old one with Vincent Price. I haven't watched that. Oh, man. I watched, it was the first horror movie I ever watched, and I didn't know, like, I'd gone to, like, it was in grade 8, I think, and I'd gone over to a friend's house. I didn't really know her that well, and she said she was having a few people over where they were gonna watch, like, I don't even know, like, a cute, like, scary, not scary, but, like, a cute Halloween movie, and it turned out that it was, like, not like a party, but, like, they all wanted to watch House on Haunted Hill, and at the time, like, I haven't always been into horror movies, but that was the first one I ever saw that really, like, that did a number on me, and it's not even, like, the greatest movie ever. I've seen it one more time as an adult now, but, my mom wasn't that impressed. She's like, you watched what? I'm like, oops. Okay, yeah, so there we go. Mermaid Kim, you're invited to the meetup on Facebook. It's October 28th. What's happening October 28th? What day is that? We're gonna check what day that is, because if I can go, that'd be slick. Oh my gosh, do I have an exam that day? No, my exam's on the 25th. I hope. I don't remember. The 28th. Oh, it's a Sunday. Yeah, I should be able to go. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that day. That'd be sweet. Sweet, you guys. Sweet. Just ordered my Sea Witch shirt earlier today! What? Yes! So good, right? Mm-hmm. I really like them. I'm thinking I might actually make even more of a line with this sort of theme and color scheme, and maybe some other things, and make it like a year-long kind of a... I don't know, I have ideas, guys. I can't share them all because I don't know how well all of them will be received, or, you know, if people will get too excited for it. I don't know, but we'll see. Misty wants to know if I can find your post. There it is. Doing anything for Halloween this year, like events? Not really. Honestly, this has been probably my most mellow Halloween. I had things that I wanted to do, but I've just been kind of laying low because I have so much other work and stuff to get done, and because I'm planning on doing Vlogmas, I've got a lot of prep and stuff. I know it's only October, right, but I have to start thinking about how my November is going to lead into my December content and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been a little bit, plus I have all my schooling and stuff it's a lot to juggle. Like, it's a lot more than I kind of thought that I'd have on my plate, but it's good. Mermaids, alright. Saphira, there we go. First time tuning in live. This is cool. I don't know what to ask. Ask anything. Mermaid related. How's Canada? I'd like to... Oh, so Sharif El Ashram says, how's Canada? I'd like to know because I might go there from Egypt. By the way, your channel is amazing. I love you. You are so amazing. Oh, thanks. How's Canada? Canada's good for the most part. I feel like Canada's we're a good country. We try. You know. Not everybody tries, but for the most part we try. For the most part, we friendly bunch of people. And it's not all snow and igloos. I mean, it is some area, but like yesterday was pretty much summer weather by me here. It was really warm and sunny and beautiful. And yeah, it's been a really nice autumn. Like, our September was kind of garbage, but now our October's been really pretty, I think, in my opinion. She Never Misses says, hi, Courtney. Hello, hello. Cowgirl Mermaid, I wanted to ask something last week, but the stream ended just before I go. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, blah, blah, blah. That happens sometimes. So like, if I miss your comment because of the cutoff, like, I try to catch up as much as I can, but then I do have like other work that I do, so I have to kind of end it at noon. If I miss it, like, copy and paste it, either email it to me or save it for the following week, because I am going to try really hard to get in the habit of just doing this every week again. Like, I might still play with the timing of it. I mean, like, we've got 33 people chilling right now. That's more than I usually get when I do these in the evening, so I'm not sure if I'm reaching more of you guys at times that work for you. I don't really know, but we're working on it. I'm trying to figure this out here. I'm the one who emailed you about the metal tail. Oh, okay. The additional design would cost since they're not scales. I would have to get back to you on that one and think, like, it's just more the lining up factor is going to take more work for me to kind of figure out. I'm gonna have to estimate and kind of guess, and sort of test to see. Like, I have actually one tail I'm working on now that's gonna require a little bit of finessing for me. So I'm going to use that as kind of a gauge to see. But it's like, I have a pretty good grasp of it. What's really hard, and I don't know how many people realize it, and it's not trying to be like condescending or anything, it's just when you sew, like, the fabric, it pulls through the machine, right? And it can just shift. And where you're like ever so slightly off, and it makes me crazy. I am somebody who really needs things to line up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a thing. But with every tail that I do, I learn. But I will have to kind of look at how many extra hours I think it's going to take me to do that. And then the laundry's done. I forgot to turn off the laundry, guys. That's going to keep beeping. Alfie, go get the laundry. He's like, no, I can't reach it, guys. But if you wanted to shoot me another email so I don't forget about this, I will look into it for you. Rushing home now to watch you on the big screen! Don't get hit by a car, Chad. Jeez. That's no good. Wow, people are so rude. What were we talking about? Oh, some luck I have with neighbors? What were we talking about? Did I feel like I missed something with my neighbors? Yeah, my neighbors are horrible people. Oh, you mean with the exploding thing? Yes. Let me just open the dryer quick because it's gonna keep beeping and it's gonna make me actually insane. So I'm just gonna go do that quick. Sorry guys, I'm usually more good than this. I apologize. I'm failing as a live streaming type individual here. Okay, right behind the camera. Ba-doop, 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 boop. Okay, good. Now it won't keep beeping. God, my foot hurts right now. Ow. Yeah, my neighbors are fantastic people. Fantastic people. Really solid. Okay, have you seen the Mystery Skulls animated videos? They are great for spooky season and awesome. No, I haven't. Add that to the list. Little Luck's new profile pic. By the way, I got my senior pictures done in my... Oh, sweet. Oh, it's so small, though. I'm going to have to check it out afterwards. Stephanie Days says, I have an Atlantis tail. It's awesome. Sweet. Scarlett says, yay, I'm actually here for this. Yay! Zach says, I'm going as a gender bend Moana for Halloween. What? Oh my gosh, that's gonna be awesome. You're gonna have to like take a picture and shoot me a message over like Instagram or something, because that's gonna be super awesome. Various JJW says, who's ready for Siren Season 2? Oh, I'm so ready! Right now! Go! It's killing me. Okay, Sylvester says I'm gonna be AJ Styles for Halloween. Sweet. Mermaid Kim says, that's awesome. Yes. Siren Season 2. Of course, we knew Kim was going to flip out about that. Mermaid Twilight Canada is awesome. That's how Canada is. My fiance and I really enjoyed Victoria. Sweet. I haven't been to Victoria in ages. I'm so happy that I was able to catch this. I haven't been able to hang out with you like this in ages. Yeah, it is nice. This has been like I feel like this is a good time of day to do this. I don't know. It's gonna, like, I might still do like the odd one at the regular time, but I just don't know. Like, I also need to make it so that I actually follow through with it. Like, this time of day, her kids are at school, so there's no screaming, okay? Thank God, because really, in the evening, they're so loud, it's all I can hear, and it's like, it's fine. Maybe you guys don't, maybe it doesn't pick up on here, but it's like, I am super easily distracted. I'm very sensitive to sound, so I'm constantly like, what is going on? And so now it's just like a good time of day to do this, where I'm alone, thank God. Crazy, crazy parents, man. Okay. Zach says, I wanted to watch Siren, but I don't have the channel anymore. I don't do, like, cable, so and because it was such crap quality on the one channel that I could find it on, now I don't have cable anymore. I actually got it off iTunes, so I bought it off iTunes because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna own this eventually anyways. Why don't I just do this, and then each time it comes out, you get the little notification, and you go and you watch it, and it's good. Oh, Kim just said exactly that, so Misty, what's the best mermaid story that you have experienced? I have a lot, guys. I have a lot. The first one that just kind of came to mind was probably, I don't know, now I've got other ones. Oh, there's so many, guys. This is going to be such a tangent. Okay, well, I'm going to give you just the first one that came to mind. When I met Hannah Fraser at the World Mermaid Awards in Las Vegas, there was, like, before everybody, because they had, like, a swim with her kind of a thing, so you actually got to swim with her. And I didn't know that her tail was going to match mine, or that mine was going to match hers, or the chicken or the egg. I don't know who came first here. But we were both in these green and blue tails, and I had this moment where it was just me and her swimming, like, around the corner, and it was, like, the most surreal, like, cool moment ever, because when I first got onto YouTube and I first posted, like, my tail making stuff and my, like, adventures, her one video, you know, where she was swimming in that gorgeous silver tail for that calendar shoot was, like, the main video that was out there that was kind of inspiring me. to do the whole YouTube thing. And it just kind of blew my mind. I was like, oh, this is so cool, you know? I think another really awesome time was the very first time I ever got Kim into a tail. And that was really awesome. I don't know if we have the very first swim on video. We might have her very first swim, but I don't know if we have, like, our reaction video to that. I'd have to look through all the old videos in, like, 2011. It's crazy. But once I made my second painted tail, she kind of adopted my first painted tail, and the two of us, it was like, that's kind of how it was all born, like how it all started. So, and then there's other ones, like the very first time I ever got my mom into a mermaid tail, and it was the two of us swimming, and I cried because it was the most magical. Like, my mom in my mind is like the original. She's like the OG. She taught me everything I know how to do. All my handstands, the spinny handstand, the reverse, like when you dive down and flip and spin. Like, the back flip she taught me, bubble rings she taught me, barrel rolls she taught me. There's, like, everything she taught me, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt like that first time I took her to the pool and I threw her in a tail and was like, all right, let's do this, you know, and I have all that on video. I have my crying and everything on video, too. But there was that one. So there's been a few good ones. I'm so excited to get a tail from you. Yeah, sweet. I'm so excited for those tails to come in, you guys. They're ready. Eric picked them up this morning, so they are in his car right now, and I'm like, I need them now. So tomorrow, if you are seeing this after the fact and you're like, oh, shucks, like, I really would have tuned in if I'd known, tomorrow I am going to live stream, and I'm thinking I'm going to do it at 11 o'clock as well. Let's just say that I'm going to do it at 11 o'clock. I'll just make it happen. And I'm going to have my workstation set up over there. We're not going to be over here. We're going to be over there with my table and everything, and I'm going to be getting straight down to cutting. I will be filming at the same time, so it'll be a little weird, but it will be definitely a nice mermaid workshop hangout, and it's going to be good. So there you go. Okay, various JJW, I saw your channel and my recommendations. I'm a guy who likes to dive, and I'm glad there's a community like this. Heck yes! I love that there's a community like this. It makes me so happy. Emily, wait, I'm saving up for money to get me Atlantis Mermaid Tail from FinFund. Sweet! I love Siren. I can't wait for it to come back on. Me too. Opalescent Artist. I'm going as Betty Boop! Excellent! She never misses. I like the evenings better, but these work too. If you do the Odd Tail Talk Tuesday at a later time, we can have a special guest on your show. Wink, wink! Ooh! Who would be pumped for that? We could do like a little Mermaid Kim hanging out session. There's room on my couch for two of us, you know what I'm saying? Could be pretty good. Stephanie Day, my class starts in 20 minutes and I'm going to have to go. Oh, it's all good. I'd rather stay here algebra with fractions. You can do it. I believe in you. Do the thing. School is important, you guys. Glenn Corver says, which Monofin do people prefer? The Mermaid Linden Adult or the Mermaid Cat Hydra? Ooh, I have no experience with the Hydra, but I do very much enjoy the Linden Adult Monofin. Melanie says, yesterday I was wearing this adorable outfit. It was a sweater and ripped jeans, and today I'm wearing sweatpants and my Gilmore Girls t-shirt. Yes, I'm doing the exact same thing today as I did yesterday. Excellent. Siren is also on Hulu. Sweet. Seabiscuit says, I'm really happy that you got back to me about the vinyl material from IKEA because I found it. Yes, excellent. And I was so happy that it worked for my Monofin extension. Sweet. That makes me really happy to hear. And yes, that stuff's amazing. The vinyl shelf liner from IKEA. Oh my goodness. It has such a natural look and flop. It's so, so good. If you need to make a little bit of extra fringe at the end of your tail, you know what I'm saying? Really good. Hang on. Oh, I've lost my spot. Why did I lose my spot? No, 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 no! Ah, okay, there we go. Cowgirl Mermaid. Please keep it at this hour. I kind of like this live listening. I'm not normally one for live streams, but your voice and stories are, aw, thank you. That's so sweet. Mermaid Serena, how do you deal with drama in the mer community? I feel like I'm currently being bullied by a mermaid who sees me as a threat because I've been growing in the few months. Growing more in the few months than she has been in the years. You know, drama in the mermaid community is such an interesting thing because for a community that is so supportive and kind and caring, it kind of depends on what pocket you fall into. You know, I even have people who try and stir stuff up. Like, I had somebody commenting, like, oh, what do you have against, like, Raina Mermaid? Like, why don't you two ever talk? Like, why don't you ever do this? And I'm like, first of all, how the heck do you know that we never talk? Because we do. And, you know, like, why do you think we have a beef? Because we don't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, so this person's trying to, like, get some kind of a reaction out of me, and all you do is just delete, delete, delete. Bro, you can't even. You gotta have your little force field up. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. I just looked it up. Looked what up. I can go get my teeth cleaned. Who is excited about that? Benefits are a thing. Oh my god. Okay, so I have to reschedule it, but that's exciting. Okay, we're good, we're calm. Sorry, teeth are very important, and I'm a little bit of a nut job when it comes to my dental care and dental hygiene. I'm like a flossing, coconut oil pulling, like crazy person, brushing 2-3 times a day, like my chompers. I've invested so much time and money into these pearly whites. Gotta stay on top of it, guys. Okay, so but drama. So here's what I kind of do to kind of stay in my bubble, because like I'm not very active on Mer Network, right? And I find like anytime I post, I don't get a lot of, nobody really cares to interact with me unless I'm giving some kind of information or some kind of how-to or some kind of DIY. Like I find that a lot of people who do want to deal with me want to just get something from me. It's not like the community that I have here, my more local community, where like the BC Mermaid pod or even you guys or my Patreon pod, where they're more like, how's Courtney doing? You know what I mean? It's like, it's more like, well, what can Courtney do for me kind of a thing. And that used to really get to me. I used to feel really upset and like kind of hurt that nobody wanted to be like my friend, because I've always felt like that. I've always felt like the odd man out for various reasons, family stuff and whatever, that I've always felt like I'm the last person to be picked for stuff, or that nobody really wants to be my friend. But it's kind of like, if you're constantly putting that out into the universe, it's, that's kind of what's going to come back at you. And I think the most important thing that I came to the realization of is that I value myself and my opinion, and I want to be my own friend. I know that sounds so kind of corny, but like, it's a thing, okay? So if you are good with you, and you got to do whatever it is. So you got to either sit down, maybe journal, you got to ask yourself kind of the big questions and kind of find a way to be okay with yourself and to stay in your own head. And I say that a lot in my videos, to stay in this zone and realize that if people are giving you a hard time, like this person, obviously, so she's upset if you're having more success than she is, we're all going to feel like that at some point. You know, you're going to look at somebody else and be like, why does that person have this? I do it. I'll be like, well, this person's posted for like, they've been on here for like a month and they already have like 900 followers. Like, how's that a thing? When I have been on here for like 5 years and I have this, you know what I mean? But if you're constantly comparing, like back and forth to everybody else's stuff, and this could be to that person too, if they're seeing this later and they're like, oh my god, I can't believe this person brought it up. It's like, you can't be focused on other people's journeys, because that's not about you. You know what I mean? You have to be a little bit selfish. You got to look inward and be like, okay, what could I do to improve? What are my strengths and weaknesses? And look at where you came from and realize that you did come a long ways. Like, I got really down on myself, okay? I've been making mermaid tails since 2006. I've been doing this since 2006. Like, I have been perfecting my craft since 2006, okay? That's a long time. I've been doing this a long time. That's 12 years, okay? And people still, I feel like, okay, well, they're going to other companies that have not been making fabric tails for as long as I've been making fabric tails, and for all of the knowledge and the quality and the thing. But, like, I can't, everybody's on their own path, you know what I mean? And when I do get wrapped up in that, I kind of got to remember, like, if I look at the tails I make now and the tails I made 5 years ago, it's night and day. And if I can see that progress and appreciate, that's amazing. Like, I did that, you know what I mean? So you got to kind of look at yourself and look at your journey and not worry about other people and their stuff, because everybody's gonna have drama. Like that one guy who was like, oh, you and the thing, and it's like, dude, actually, no, we're friends, we're good. Like, our relationship, that's our business. You just take a seat in the back, just over there, please. You know what I mean? Like, People just love to get their nose all out of joint for all kinds of things. So, okay, back to the thing. Here we go. Okay, Little Locks. I wish I didn't live in Massachusetts. There are no mermaids here except, I can't pronounce this, I'm not sure how to say that, I'm sorry. But it isn't a club like I want to have. Maybe you can start a community. Maybe get some word out there on the forum, on some Facebook groups. Start your own, like, try and build it from the ground up. Like, that's what Nerd Made Faith did for us here. Like, I had tried to kind of build it, but then my life took a couple of unexpected turns, and I wasn't able to be as involved in the community as I wanted to be. But then she came along, and she was like, all right, guys, you, and you, we're hitting the pool. You know what I mean? And it just kind of grew from there. And now there are a lot of us in the BC Mermaid Pod, and it's amazing. There's all these people that I had no idea were into mermaids, or that found out about it. We're like, yeah, mermaiding. So it just takes one raindrop. You know what I mean? And then it all will build. Okay. Mermaid Severe, I'm trying to get my mom into a tale. Do it! Sorry for being so naggy, but I needed to ask how to start a merman channel. I am working on a video, so that's going to be more than I can kind of get into in a live stream. I have about a half an hour left here. That's definitely going to be more than I have time to go and talk about. And I also want to do some additional research. I want to put some materials together. It's going to be a solid piece of information when I do get to it. Oops, and I've totally lost my spot now. Oh no. And I know I'm so far behind. Okay, here we go. Mermaid Seems, I'm so excited for my tale. You are so talented. I can't believe it was you! You bought one! I'm so excited. I saw it. Before I started the stream, I'm like, I'm so excited to make you a tale. I'm good. I'm calm. Bring it right back, Courtney. It's okay. Okay. Opalescent Artist says, Little Lock, same. I'm in Texas. The only other mermaids are way over in, like, El Paso and stuff. Oh, man. Teichu, how do you keep your energy level up? I found that trying to post every day on Instagram was too ambitious, and it's harder and harder to keep creating content to post to my pages. I batch create stuff. I actually I schedule a day, so today's actually that day. After this, I'm going to be sitting down. I need to make new thumbnails for Tail Talk, because obviously I don't look, and my location and everything's different now. I gotta do that. I batch make my content, so anytime I make a new video, I will take chunks of it, and I've started doing this where I watermark stuff now, because I find if stuff gets shared and people don't credit, like, they can't find you. So I actually say a huge shout out to the Magic Crafter. I had noticed that she'd done that, and I was like, you know what, that's actually brilliant. Like, just to put a little at Vancouver Mermaid, or at whatever your thing is, at the bottom, and have it right centered so nobody can crop that out, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yes, I'm going to start doing that too. And just, it's a very helpful little thing, because, you know, you can tag, like, your artwork or your photos or whatever, but you can't, like, tag your video. Anyways, it's a whole thing. But I batch create stuff. Also, don't let your social media ruin your life, because I do that, where I'll be like, oh my god, I will check my phone like 100 times, like, in an hour. I'll be like, okay, all right, let's go. I'm checking. Yeah, what's new? And also really try not to judge yourself based on other people's posts and content. Because I know that you work full-time, right? Like, I do just this. This is literally all I do. Today, the rest of my day is creating content for my social media. So that is going to be a totally different workload. You know, when I used to work full-time, and I was trying to make it look like I was doing the mermaid thing full-time, I was dying on the inside. I was like, there is no way, first of all, that people are going to believe this, and second of all, that this is even sustainable. So even if you can only post once every couple of days, yes, the algorithm's going to kick your tail a little bit, and it's frustrating. It's like, the algorithm's like, well, you haven't posted in a week, and I'm like, bite me, okay? I hate the algorithm. Everywhere. But that is a thing, unfortunately. So batch creating stuff will help. Okay. Also, I don't know if you guys have it, but vanilla raspberry ripple ice cream is the best. Oh man, that sounds kind of amazing. I'm just gonna go through and see which ones are specifically directed at me. There's 39 people watching. I would like to thank you, little fishes. Also, if you're new, like, I still have another half an hour on this live stream, but if you are new to my channel, this is a weekly thing. And I also post a lot of mermaid-related content, like DIYs, how-to videos, lifestyle videos, the whole nine. So if you want to hit that subscribe button and join the pod, definitely do so, because I love to have you guys. The more, the merrier. It's awesome. Oh my gosh, did it totally just, while I was talking, just jump me down the list? That is so mean. Why? Okay, Siren says, Lumikitu says, I've been planning on doing a small review on the Hydra. Excellent, I would like to see it. I just need to figure out which language, English or Finnish, and some camera-related issues. Okay, yeah, that's a tough one. I think, like, I wonder if you could do one and then subtitles, maybe? If that's possible. I'm not sure if that's a thing. Or you could do 2 versions of it. Just be careful, though, if you do upload with, like, other dialogues. Sometimes YouTube will be a bit of a poopy-dipey and will actually block one or the other, thinking that somebody's uploaded a duplicate that isn't theirs. It's the weirdest phenomenon, though. I heard of somebody who was like, yes, I upload to my content, and I upload in English, and then I upload in French, and for whatever reason, it's like, this one can be monetized, and this one cannot. And it's like, dude, really? Makes me crazy. Mermaid Serena says, I really appreciate your input, though. I try not to let it get to me, but it's so exhausting. God, it's exhausting. Oh man, the drama can just be too much sometimes, and it's like everybody just needs to take a deep breath. But some people really feed off of drama. Like, they live for it, you know what I mean? And I was caught up in drama, like at the beginning when I was first getting into the community, there was a little bit of drama that I got caught up into, and I was like, this is toxic, and I almost left the community. I was like, you know what? So what I'm trying to do here is, like, build my own little community with you beautiful people, so that we can have a community that's like all our own, that's like positive. You know, when you don't feel like you fit in other areas, sometimes you just gotta take the seahorse by the reins and be like, this is what we're doing, okay? We are gonna create a group where we can all be ourselves and appreciate, have opinions, and share them openly and kindly, but just exist and just be okay, you know? It's not a freaking popularity contest. It's about being your most authentic mermaid self and enjoying life and the journey and the adventure, you know? Boy, I just got deep there. That's too intense. Okay, why is there even drama in the mer community? For God's sake, we dress up as mermaids! That's what I said, right? I'm like, guys, like, dude, we're already given so much grief by the rest of the world for wearing mermaid tails. Like, everybody take a deep freaking breath. It's so insane. Don't say anything that isn't nice. Yes. Okay. Courtney Mermaid, do you prefer seaweed bras or seashell bras? Okay. I prefer a crop top because of the car accident issues that I had, the residual garbage that I have. I also have what's called a forward head. I don't know if you'll actually be able to tell this. No, this is not going to work very well. My head actually comes, like, forward like this off of my neck. If I have to really think, you can actually see the curve back here. Oh, this is really hard to see. Sorry. There you go. You can kind of see that I have a lump here. Right there. And so my spine, you can actually feel it. My spine comes up and then goes this way and then comes out. So because of that, it's actually really painful for me to wear your traditional, like, halter style tops. I have one really beautiful one that's like a leaf, beautiful. It's almost seaweed looking with pearls that Mermaid Biosa made for me, and I love that one so dearly, but it's the only one I think that I'll ever be able to wear because it's so light. I couldn't wear a traditional, like, clam shell with the real shells. The shell top that I have has fake shells, but even that one hurts me so much to wear. So I have to typically wear ones that have the bra strap style where it just comes straight off the shoulders. I can't do something that sits over top of this, the bones that I have here, because it's literally my actual vertebrae that have started to curve this way, and then all the muscle in that area is quite seized, and that's not from the car accident. That's from years sitting over a Cintiq working as a character designer. That's this. You know what I'm saying? So that's hard, but it's that's life, you know, that's life. That's why I get really self-conscious anytime I have to film, and anytime that you can see how hunched I am. I should try and sit better, but it's just such an ingrained thing in my world now. Mina Zubia says, have you heard about the mermaid convention happening in California next July? Would you consider going? Financially, I'm not in the most secure place to plan a trip. I would love to go. If I was able to swing it, depending on what I can get for flights and that kind of thing, I would love to go. You know, it would be an amazing thing. I wish I was popular enough of a mermaid to be invited as a guest or something. That would be pretty sweet, but but I don't know, maybe, depending on what tickets and flights and hotel costs and all that kind of stuff. I also have to think about my pets, right? Because there's going to be, I have to board my bird if she's still on medication. I can't leave her with anybody. She'll have to, actually, and that's expensive. Oh my God, is that expensive? And then who's going to look after the dog? And then the whole thing. Little Locke says, okay to wear goggles if you can't keep your eyes open underwater, at least till you have your swimming and moving. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Like yesterday, you know what? Kim and I were like, it's goggle time. You know, we've been filming and now it's time for goggles. And it's like, you know what? You do your goggles. You do them. And it's all good. There is absolutely like zero judgment ever. And if somebody gives you a hard time for it, you send them my way and let me fix that up for you. Because I honest to Zeus, I can't stand it. You know how painful it is to wear, to not wear goggles? Like, halfway through filming yesterday, I looked up and I was like, oh, I can't see. Where are my eye drops? Somebody help me. Oh, God. And I was, like, this close to having a full-blown panic attack, but I was like, you know what? Put your eye drops in, throw your goggles on, take a deep breath. It's okay. And Elle says, hi! Glenn Corver says, are weight belts okay to use? I've noticed that I can't get down. Okay, so a weight belt is okay to use if you are a certified freediver, and if you have somebody to swim with you who is also a certified freediver. I would say then you're at least safer. A weight belt is a very tricky thing. You will be neutrally buoyant at some level in the water, but you will still be quite heavy. Near the surface of the water, and depending on if you're wearing a silicone tail or what have you, you could be putting yourself at additional risk. So it is something you definitely need to take into consideration, your skill level as a swimmer, who you're swimming with, and make sure that everybody is on the same page and knows what to do if you're having a serious issue, because drowning is not something to mess around with, guys. The one EMO bat, is that Boo? Oh my God, I'm so late. I'm so sorry, Merqueen. Oh, it's all good, my little fishy. Scarlett says, you're the best, Courtney. You're so wise. Oh, thanks. Oh, jeez. Okay, where did I get to? Mermaid Twilight. Besides, you don't have to name drop all your mer friends. You know who they are, and they know who you... Yeah, exactly. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. But it was like this guy thought I had some beef with her or something, and I was like, dude, we had a disagreement, like, years ago, like 7 years ago, and we're cool. Like, we talked it out, we're on the same page, like, we're good. Like, don't flip out. Like, it's all good. Worcester. Worcester? You say, people get mad. Okay, see, I didn't know that. See, now I know that. Okay. I know that now. Yes, definitely start a club for mermaiding. Do it. My friend can just stay on the bottom and then float right back up. Yeah, we all experience that to some degree. It's meh. Kawaii Gamer says, I just got back from school, but I still made it. Sweet. Goggles are good. Yes, they are. Same way. Blow as much air out as I can when I go to the bottom. Yeah. Weight belt that they can wear with their tail, for sure. The problem when you wear, like, when you blow all of your air out, and it's kind of like a hard thing, you know, you should never do the hyperventilating thing. That is absolute garbage. Don't do it. What happens is your body, like, the pressure that you feel, like, in your chest and your lungs and your abdomen and the whole thing, and behind your eyes and in your head and the whole 9 yards, that's your body being like, hey, CO2 buildup. You might want to breathe. You might want to release some of this, by the way. It's a thing. But like if you've let it all out or you've hyperventilated, you are tricking your brain and you are actually putting yourself at risk for not realizing you were going to black out. So, and it can happen and you won't even know it's happened. So, so it's always better to be doing things safely. I recommend taking the 801 course if you can. It's awesome. Like, it was terrifying. I've got a video. If I remember to link to it later, I will. If not, look up on my channel, A Mermaid Takes a Freediving class, I think I called it. And that one, I talk a lot about it and give some information and stuff as well, so. Excuse me. Do the thing. Thank you, haha, I'm already super tired. I haven't been able to post much. Also super busy with my current commissions. Yeah, it can be really hard to keep on track of. I find like designating specific time to certain things, but like where the time wasters with social media come up, it's like just the constant scrolling. And if you're not careful and listening to your inner kind of conversation with yourself, like I'll see what some mermaids are doing and they've been doing it for like a fraction of the time that I've been doing it, and they're having more success than me. They're posting more than me. They're doing all these things that I just can't do for health reasons, financial reasons, time constraints. I've got pets, I've got responsibilities, I've got things, and I'll just start to get down on myself. So I also try and restrict the amount of time that I spend just endlessly scrolling through my phone. It's a time waster, and it honestly can really bum you out if you're not careful. I'm also living for this hairstyle on you. Yeah, we like it. I kind of like it. I kind of want to go swimming like this. I was thinking, like, could I even put, like, little pearls or little beads or, like, weave in something? I was thinking maybe. I don't know. It's just, like, I needed my hair off my face today, and I wanted it to look kind of fun, and I feel like this kind of, like, inverted French braid is kind of interesting. I don't know. It's kind of fun. I used to do this hairstyle a lot, but the regular French braid... I'm so far behind on comments, you guys. I'm so sorry. Any of you making skins for the mertailor fin? If yes, can you tell? I am making a skin for the tail, but I'm not currently making tail skins to sell for that one. I'm still very on the fence about what I want to do with that, so it's up in the air. But I do have a tail that I'm working on, and it looks pretty sweet. The live stream I did yesterday, I actually showed it on my Instagram, so you might see it on there. Oop. No! No! Why? Okay. What do you use to edit and create your YouTube videos? I use the latest version of iMovie. I have a very serious love-hate relationship with iMovie, though, but that is currently what I'm using. And I make, like, any of the, like, you can see the thing up here, this thing. I make this in Photoshop. It's an overlay. This is, of course, OBS that I'm in right now for recording this, but for my actual videos, I use iMovie to edit those. For recording, like for the actual filming, I have a G7X Mark II Canon. It's a Canon. It's a Canon? It's a Canon. Yes. I have actual links to all of my gear, like my filming gear, my lights, my different cameras that you guys are on, stands, the whole 9 yards is actually in my Amazon shop. So if you want to check that out, there is a link in my description, in the description box. I'm not sure how far down it is, but it is in there. It's Monofins I use, music I use. Oh, do I not actually have it in there? Oh, that's lame. Come on, Courtney. Oh no, under support my channel, it'll say shop my mermaid themed Amazon store. Everything in there includes like Monofins that I use, all of my equipment, like tulip paints, backdrops, the whole thing. The point of the Amazon influencer shop is that it doesn't cost you any more or less to purchase from there, but it does actually help me. I make a small percentage of the sale, which does help support my channel, which is really amazing. So if you need, like, if you're going to buy, you know, your Monofin, you're going to do the thing, but you want to help support my channel, but you can't necessarily, like, funding anywhere else, buying something through that. You're no way obligated to do this. I do this specifically because I do get asked so many times, like, where are your lights from? Which cameras are you using? What GoPro do you use? What fins are you using? What socks are you, like, the whole thing. So it's all on there. Okay, hang on. Mermaids don't need goggles. You're not, oh my gosh. You know what you say? This is what you say, okay? You say, well, sweetie, I'm just going to let you know, there are a lot of chemicals in the pool, okay? And it really hurts your eyes. You know, right? Have you ever been swimming without your goggles in the pool and you know it burns a little bit? Well, mermaids are really sensitive to that. So a mermaid has to wear goggles sometimes to help protect her eyes. Because, you know, we're now, get your story straight. Are you from the salt water or are you fresh water or whatever? Because they'll bug you on that one too. Oh, well, salt water, blah, blah, blah. So it'd be like, okay, I'm a saltwater mermaid and and you can get creative there. But if kids give you a hard time for it, you just be like, well, no, it's protective gear because chlorine can really impact my eyes and this kind of thing. So also maybe the pool water, you could say, oh, it's not the cleanest water and I want to make sure my eyes are safe. Mermaids really care about their eye health. You can use that as a thing depending on the age range. You know what I'm saying? I have found that most of the same people are the ones that see the toxicity of the community and think about leaving. Yeah. Friggin' oh, Caitlin, I friggin' love you, Courtney. You're such an amazing, positive, wise person. Oh, thank you so much, Caitlin. It's so sweet of you. Oh, man. Decorate goggles with seashells. Yes. Cannot even see the side of the pool, and I'm bumped. Yeah, it's important. So, pro tip. If you want to be able to see underwater, you're going to need to find a pool with very, very bright lighting underwater. So the pool that I swim at to do the majority of my filming has these enormous lights, and like they're like this big. I'm not even that huge. And they create such a force of light. And if you watch any of the video where you see me actually looking eye contact directly at the camera, it's always when I'm right in the light, because the more your pupils constrict, the clearer you can see underwater, okay? The bigger your pupils are, the harder it is for the light to be interpreted by your eyes, the whole refracting in the water shtick, right? But so if your eyes constrict, you can see. That's why any of the video where I know I want to interact with the camera or you guys or blow kisses or whatever, I'll try and do it where the light is brightest so that I can actually see what's going on. It takes some getting used to though, and some guessing and testing. You kind of learn what shapes are what too, but safety first. If you do not feel safe without goggles, it is your right as a mermaid, as a human being on this planet, to do what's right for you. You know what I'm saying? Very important. And Nook says, man, I'm late. Hi, Courtney. Hey, hey. Oh no, it just jumped. Sorry, guys. I'm so far behind. I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh my gosh. Look at all these comments. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Hang on, I'm gonna catch up, I swear. Oh no. I've lost my spot. Just give me 1 second. I'll see if I can find it. Is it okay to wear goggles? I've already answered this one, so how do I... Weight belts, I answered that one. Name drop all your friends, I answered that one. Float right back up. Okay, I've lost. We're gone. I don't know where we are here. Mermaids in Georgia, I'm super tired. I answered, okay, yeah. Edit my videos, yes. Oh my goodness, this is so... Here we are. Okay, I found it. Pronounce my username, just... Thank you. Emo. Like the name Mo. Emo. Mo. It's Boo. Yeah. Pearls and beads. Yes. That would be fun, right? I was thinking I might try that. It could be cool. And it just jumped again. Okay, well, here we go. Good afternoon, everyone. Just on the stream, and I didn't want to use my data. Oh, sugar-free. BBYS. How is it? Is it like boobies or like, am I saying it wrong? I think I'm saying it wrong. I'm really sorry. You know I love you though. It's all like, I just, hearts. Kommt hier noch jemand aus Deutschland? Is that Yemen? Is that anybody from here from Germany? Am I getting that right? I apologize if my translation is totally butchered. Okay, hang on. So it's nice. I'm assuming Sie ist schon international bekannt. So I'm known internationally now. Is that a thing? I tell you, my German's not very good, guys. I need, like, I gotta practice. Mermaid Twilight says mermaids need goggles, sunglasses, and sunscreen. Hey, wait, am I caught up? Guys, I'm caught up! I did the thing! So happy, guys. Okay, Tanny Chu says, I've seen some people create some very intricate and deep and mermaidy masks to cover up their goggles. Yes. Courtney, you're the best. Love your videos. Please don't stop. I will never stop. This is my mission. Mermaid tails can be a weapon. What was that? Oh, it's deleted. Hang on, Seabiscuit. It's okay if you can't keep up with all of the comments, though, because it's impossible to keep up with 40 people talking. You realize it. Yes, I know. I just really like to try my best. If you guys are ever like, oh gosh, this is ridiculous, she hasn't gotten to my comment, blah, blah, blah. Like, she's so frustrating. And it is frustrating. I feel really bad. Like, last time I missed, I think, like 20 comments. I felt really awful, you guys. That was the worst. However, if you're ever like, hey, I would like to pay to make sure that she sees my stuff, the Patreon pod gets its very own live stream every month where it's just like my Patreon pod crew, and it's a much smaller crew. So, and the minimum for that is $1 a month to get you access to the Discord, the live stream, the chat, the behind the scenes stuff that I don't post anywhere else, my little lens feature where I'll take like behind the scenes snippets throughout my day and all that stuff. And the Patreon pod information is also under support my channel in the description box below if you are interested in that. Yes, is a shortened version of babies. Okay, sugar-free babies. Gotcha. That's what I was thinking it might be, but I was like, what if it was like short for something else and I was totally butchering it? Like, I just didn't want to mess it up, you know what I'm saying? With the barb too. So would you try making a siren tail with the barb too? Probably not, because I'm actually, like, please don't throw me, like, out the window or under a bus or something. I don't really like the barb design. It frustrates me, like, a tiny bit. I also don't feel like it's been done super well on I think there's other people who've made tails, or there have been other tails out there that have it, that just, it doesn't feel quite right yet. So I don't know. If I find a good way to do it to make it look natural, maybe, but I've never been the biggest fan of it. Okay. My boyfriend was holding me once while I was trying to swim away, and I turned in his arms and hit him. Oh, oops. Yeep. You don't want to do that. Nobody's gonna thank you for that. Envy says, I did a test swim a while ago with my homemade mermaid tail, and the thing was too heavy and slipped down. Yes, you got to be careful. Always test things out first. Yeah, the wrong kind of fabric. Fabric testing is such a pain. Oh my goodness. I need to go now. Happy day, everyone. Happy day. Do the thing, Courtney. Do the thing. Julie, do the thing. And if anybody knows where that's from, you win a prize. I watch a few live streams, and you keep up so much better than most. I really do try. What I like about the Patreon live stream, though, is, like, because it's fewer of us, I'm able to, like, delve into questions in more detail. So when somebody's like, oh, well, can you talk about this? Usually we kind of all get on board with that sort of topic, and then we'll kind of spin off of it, or I can get more in depth. And it's just, like, I wish I had the time to do that with you guys. Honestly, if I could just sit here for 3 hours, I would. But it's like noon now, and I'm going to have to get some food because my tummy's been growling. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's been rumbling. I'm like, I hope nobody's noticing that. That's explaining names. Do you like any other kind of fantasy creatures of fairy tales aside from mermaids? I love centaurs. I love fairies. I love mermaids. I love unicorns. Oh my goodness, you guys, do I love unicorns. That's like a really deep love of mine. I really love unicorns. I am so sure when I was a kid, don't laugh because I stand by this. I swear I saw one once when I was a kid. I was like, I don't even know, I was like 6 or 8. It could have been a branch. It could have been just like a horse and the thing. But I used to follow these 3 horses around in 100 Mile House. And oh my goodness, there was just like a trippy moment. I'm sure it was just a horse. But in my heart, I will always think that it was a unicorn. And I was like, I love unicorns so much. I used to have one of my very first websites ever was based on like fan art of unicorns, and it was just, I would post stuff I'd find around online, and I'd try and give credit for when I could. I was a teenager, so I wasn't always the best at that. But it was when like GeoCities or GeoCities, however you want to say it, was still around. Oh, those were the days, man. Those were the days of like cheesy website music and like animated GIFs everywhere. I love it. Pink Mermaid, you should make an H2O mermaid tail for yourself, so you and Faith can be H2O mermaid tail twins. Yes. But they have subtle differences, yes. Good tail talk. See you next time. Cora, yes! Julie, do the thing. The barb is just that like the poisonous barb at the end of the mermaid's tails. They have in the siren. Boy, Alfie's so cute. In the siren tail. It's almost 2 o'clock here. 1 minute to 8 here in England. I need a unicorn horn. Yes, I do. Yes. I win the prize! You win the prize. Do the thing. Alright, with 1 minute to go, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. If you are new and you have not already subscribed, be sure to do so to join the pod. This has been an awesome live stream. I love you guys so much. I am going to do this again next week, Tuesday. If anything changes, be sure to keep an eye on me on my like social media, on like Twitter or Instagram and stuff. I usually give the old update on there with what's going on. If you liked today's live stream, please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. And be sure, like, if you're seeing this in the future, you want to leave me a comment. I try my best. I go through, like, if I've hearted your comment and I've seen it, I do my best to go through every single comment I get. I really try. And, but I do it every couple of days because there's a lot to go through. Otherwise, this has been awesome. I'm gonna go now because I'm starving. I foresee an egg and avocado toast in my future, and it's gonna be so good. But otherwise, thank you so much for your support, little fishes, for hanging out with me for Tail Talk Tuesday. It has been a slice. I love you all so, so much. And happy swimming, my little fishes, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.